Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Noloa. If this is your very first time of watching us, please do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're very grateful for that. And to our subscribers, thank you so much. We are very grateful. In this video, I've gone on the street of Instagram to bring you interesting, exciting, informative captions. The best way to live in Nigeria is to live like you are not in Nigeria. Instead of reading the latest news in Nigeria, read latest news of whatever country of your choice. If you focus on what's happening in Nigeria, you will fall sick. I beg, make una take this. Okay, use them today. This particular one, una need them well. Things are actually going on in Nigeria every single day. Issues are coming up. Issues are rising. Insecurity, child molestation, killing here and there, everything just going wrong every single day. It is one news or the other per day. And this person is just trying to say that instead of you to be reading or listening to news that they are actually saying on the news per day, just be reading the news of your dream country. If you have a dream country, okay, my dream country is United States. You're reading news of United States, but see, there's no country that does not have its own headache. Let me come out like that. There's no country that does not have its headache. US has their own, Canada has their own, everywhere they have their own. It's just that the pitch, I mean, the problems are higher than one another. Like, they are of different ranges and different sizes. If you need your parents' permission to marry someone, you probably aren't ready for marriage. Parental blessing is not needed for you to have a successful marriage. He personally thinks that marriage starts when both people involved agree to marry themselves, not when parents give consent. For me, to an extent, you need your parents' consent. Now, fine, when it comes to marriage, it is a journey of two people, but they'll tell you that you're actually marrying the family. That is, you're not only marrying your husband, you're marrying the family. Fine, he is your husband, he's personally like, yes, you are personally yourself, like you are for one another, but not saying that you don't need your parents' consent. See, the thing is, when we are not praying for issues, but when issues rises, when issues comes up, who are you going to run to? Fine, you run to God, but at that point, who are those people that you're going to have shoulders to lean on? Or maybe, okay, your parents consented and your in-laws did not consent, and maybe you now had, maybe let's say you had a delay in childbearing. Do you know how frustrating it's gonna be for the wife? Let's put it like that. Some parents can go to the extent of telling their son that we're gonna marry another wife for you. We're gonna give you another wife that's gonna give you another, that's going to give you a child. They don't know if the problem is actually coming from the man or from the woman. But being that they feel that their son is complete, is okay, and being that they don't like the lady from the onset, so like they'll just make life miserable for the lady or the man in question. So the thing is, to me, parents' consent is actually needed to an extent. Like, it's needed. Fine, we know that you're journeying together, but to an extent, if you want to live peaceably, if you want to live happy, if you don't want to have headache with in-laws, see, just allow your in-laws to consent to your marriage. See, let them just consent. Let them just agree that, okay, yes, this and this. See, issues will come up. Definitely, issues are going to come up. But see, when you have at least one person that's behind you, know that last, everybody in the house will be behind you. But when you don't have anybody at all, like everybody's against you. It's only your husband. See, it will get to a point that the husband self, they will almost turn his back against you. So the thing is, to me, your parents' consent, are actually needed. Abortion is not good though. Don't wait till your bank account is filled up before giving birth. Please, you never know what the future has for you. People will tell you that, okay, I got pregnant, I was not ready, so I want to abort. Or I got pregnant, the person that I got pregnant for is not ready to take up the responsibility of the child. Or perhaps you were in school and child came in and you just have to finish your school. You don't want to break out, you don't want to drop out of school, and you just have to abort pregnancy. See, if that is only the child that God has destined you to have, and you did you aborted the child, at the long run, what are you going to say? You'll be like, everything now be like, I die, no, I wouldn't have aborted it then. Or you'll be like, I don't have money to train this child, and I don't want to bring this child to the world to suffer. You understand? So you'll be like, no, not again. I don't want to have a child now. I would abort it. I'll do another one when I'm ready. Hey, when do you think you'll be ready? Or when do you think the money that you're looking for to train up a child will be complete? See, for me, I don't support abortion at all. I don't support it. See, even for married couples, it's not an option. Like, once the baby comes, the baby is welcome, baby, welcome, you're welcome. You did it now, so what do you expect after doing it? So you are expected to carry your baby. So what's the essence of aborting? The only thing that can cause abortion is maybe if the lady is at has an health risk or something. Apart from health risk, and that is when the doctor even advises. So, but apart from doctor advice or medical reasons, I don't see a reason why somebody should abort. See, even that medical reason self, there's even see a way that they can go about it, that the child will be fine and the mother will be fine. So abortion is a no for me. So don't say that because you don't have money, you're not going to abort the child that God has given you. Every child is a blessing. When I mean a blessing, every child in this world, every child that the Lord has given unto us is a blessing. So because the thing is, if the child that you say you don't want, there's some people that are crying every single day, every blessed day that God just open my womb. Let me just see somebody to call me mommy. Let me see somebody to call me daddy. You understand that stuff? And you now say, okay, no, I don't want a child, or I had two already, I don't want a third one, I'm okay like this. No. I am never borrowing anybody money again. What happened to integrity and empathy? I borrow you money, now life you want you to pay back 7 figures. I have left this chat table that she's shaking. That table is shaking. There are some people that when you lend them money, like, they don't even feel bad about, I don't know how to put it, they don't feel bad like they're in debt. They don't feel bad about it. They feel like, you borrowed me money. You'll not be the first person. You'll not be the last person that will borrow me money. You borrow me. Forget about it. When I have, I'll pay. See, it's another thing for you not to have, and you'll be like, I'm sorry I've not paid you money back. You understand? And the person will be like, there's no problem, just take your time. But you now have it. You now expect the person to come and be begging you that, please, so when are you going to pay me my money? On top of my own money? See, me, I don't understand. And the thing is, what she's trying to say now, some people, the way they will even relax on debts, they will relax, like, they'll carry armchair. Sorry, I'm not using an armchair. They'll carry armchair and balance, like, yes, I borrowed money from you. What do you want to say about that? Is it your money? Even if it's your money, yes, I borrowed it, and I'm not ready to return it. It's not supposed to be. When somebody lends you money, it's out of love, and when you have it, just pay back and stop allowing the person ask you again, like, when are you going to pay? It doesn't speak well. if you're an actor, singer, or other celebrity, invest the money you make now for your future. Don't use it to go broke trying to look rich, because there's little sympathy for celebrities who go broke in old age and accuse fans of abandoning them. See, it's not even only celebrity. Everybody's a celebrity in their own world. So let's forget celebrity and actors and musicians and see, everybody, we are all celebrity. The quest is, when you have money, invest it, save it for the future, because it's not, you know now grow old and be waiting for somebody, like waiting for somebody's hand to eat. So when you save for rainy days, when you save, when you invest in things that will bring you more money, then when you are old, you don't need to be waiting for anybody to feed you. Since you've worked when you were agile, when you were young and old, you understand, when you've invested in so many. See, investments comes in different ways. You can invest in business, you can invest, and business, they come in different ways. It can be opening a store, having a salon, having one thing or the other, like to call your own. It can be a provision store, anything. You can just open it, and at least that's, you know, that it brings money. And it's not like as the money is coming, you are eating it. You're actually reinvesting it into the business. So you don't just, you have something to actually fall back at when you retire or when you go old, and be like, oh yes, I have something in my pocket, I have something in my purse that I'm going to look onto when I'm old. So now that everybody is working, now that everybody is agile, the best thing that we can do is what? Work hard and save and invest and reinvest for what? For future purposes. I rebooked a downfall driver for throwing sachet water nylon on the road. He rebuffed, saying, if people like me stop littering the roads, most of those mama that used to sweep the highways will be rendered unemployed. The few people in the bus said, Abio, I was shocked. So I understand the perspective where those people, where the driver is coming from, that those women will be jobless, and they don't actually want to be jobless, because all these women, all these old mamas, they don't want to sit down at the same spot, because one, it weakens their bones and all. So they just want to get something doing at least, and something that will bring maybe food to the table, you understand. But another thing is, we always say this word, keep Nigeria clean. Please, where did we throw that word? Where did we throw that word? And I think another thing that is affecting us in Nigeria is the fact that waste bins are nowhere to be found. See, before you walk like 3 steps or 4 steps, before you see a waste bin, you'll be like, what happened? So last, you'll be forced to throw it on the way. You'll be like, people that will sweep it will sweep it, which is not supposed to be. You're supposed to what? Keep Nigeria clean. You're supposed to keep, wherever you are, you have to keep it clean. We don't just have to litter everywhere and be like, nobody's watching me, I don't care, I don't mind, anything. Let everybody be on their own. It's not supposed to be. We should be what? Patriotic citizens of whichever country that we have. There are 2 posts that have actually been trending on Instagram and Twitter for like, I think a week now or 2 weeks now. The first one, let me start with the lady that tweeted that she needed an employment, and somebody opted to give her an employment, and she went. Thank God she told somebody, but they ended up raping her and killing her. Now, from my own point of view, if she hadn't told somebody, that means she would have just gone like that, and nobody would be able to trace her and all. And now she even told somebody, and stuff like this is still happening in Nigeria. Like, the state of insecurity is not just good at all. It's like it's one case or the other, day in, day out. This lady was just looking for how to meet needs, like for her to be able to fend for her needs, and it's pathetic, like so pathetic. She was raped, the job she didn't get, and she lost her life. It is well, like it is well. See, she actually wrote it on Twitter thinking people would be able to help her. People actually retweeted and reposted, but unfortunately she met her doom in that aspect. See, we are supposed to lift ourselves up and not supposed to bring ourselves down. Later we'll be shouting our leaders, our leaders, our leaders. See, the enemy starts from the people themselves. Like we ourselves, we are the ones hurting ourselves the more. Why will you ask her to come for an interview and you end up raping her and killing her? That's not just so fair. That's not unfair. It's so unfair. Not good enough. I pray the Lord will console the family. So Baba Ijesha's saga and Princess adopted daughter. All right. I've watched so many videos and like I'm getting irritated by the day with everybody bringing one video in, bringing another one out. One person will tell you that Baba Ijesha, she knew him from onset, does not like any woman, that she even used to ask him that, are you impotent? Okay, that one went. Another one came again that the way Baba Ijesha was doing to this lady, it's actually not rape, it's called child molestation. Everybody's just giving different English. See, what Baba Ijesha did is bad, and what is bad is bad. Now, according to the law, and I actually read and listened to so many stuffs, everybody said that his offense is actually bailable, but humanly speaking, what he did was wrong. Like very 100. See, if there's even something more than 100% wrong, like it's very, very wrong. And from a lady's perspective, why will you molest a child that you are as old as being her father, and you are doing such a thing to her? It's not just it. See, there's no justifiable, there's nothing that you can just make to clear that point. And now, me, I'm just trying to think now. The trauma they are making that girl to go through is another phase entirely that nobody is even talking about. To me now, what should be people's priority is how that girl is going to be fine. And people are just on the stuff of Baba Ijesha, how is going to get prosecuted. Yes, it should get prosecuted. That is, it should face the law. But what I'm concerned about is this girl in question. Have they started counseling her? Have they started taking her like for help? Because see, all this stuff at the long run, it will still have effect in her. It will definitely still have effect in her. So the best thing for them to have done is take her somewhere and start like counseling her, start helping her, building her emotions back, start trying to help her relieve her life. Because at this point, I feel that girl is broken, she's shattered. I don't know what I'm supposed to say about it. Like, she just needs to, they need to brush her up and bring her up again. This girl needs help. Like, she needs help, serious help. So those that are fighting, you are fighting well, and those that are supporting Baba Ijesha, it is well with all of you, because I don't understand. People are saying you're not seeing something wrong in what he did. What he did is extremely bad. Trying to check everywhere, if everywhere was actually okay. As in just touching. See, touching a lady without the lady's permission is wrong. Not even to talk more of a child, like a minor. And this thing is going on every single day. See, it is the person that we saw is our own that we know. See, both male and female, everybody is going through, people are going through emotional, like people are being emotionally traumatized by maybe one uncle or one auntie in one place, that they cannot speak out. They are being threatened by the day. So what may I have to say is, parents, let us be on the lookout of our children. Let us be on the lookout. When you see one uncle or one auntie that, when your child sees like this, they scream. Parents, please, let's call our child and ask. And another thing is, let us learn to teach our children what they call sex education from tender age. Like from tender age. You teach them sex education. And once they go out to come back, ask, who touch you here? Did anybody touch you at this place? Did anybody touch you here? And another thing is, we shouldn't be too harsh when we are talking to our kids, because once our kids sees that we are too harsh with them, they wouldn't want to open up. They wouldn't want to be like, when I tell my mommy now, my mom will shout at me. No. We should always make that environment very conducive, especially when we are talking about sex education, talking about sex, talking about body parts and everything. Make it conducive for the children and make them know that nobody should touch you in so. See, nobody should even touch you in your body. If anybody is bringing hand, as in, don't even mind, just slap the person and run away. Or come and tell me, your mommy. Let us finish it there. So we'll go and confront whosoever the person is. So as parents, we have a lot of work to do. Fine, we know we cannot be everywhere our kids are, but there are some things that we can help to be able to, like, ask your child, how you feeling? Did anybody touch you when you went to the toilet today? Did anybody follow you there? What did you do in the toilet? And those questions are actually, see, they might sound stupid, but they are actually very important. And when your child knows that, my mom will ask me that what I did in toilet, to remember that, see, if anybody touches them, they'll tell their mommy. So, and there are some kids that they'll tell you, I'll tell my mommy for you, I'll tell you my daddy for you. See, it's the best. Anything that happens, make sure you give your child a very conducive environment for them to be able to tell you their day-to-day activities. On this note, I bring this to an end on this episode of Instagram Family Reaction. Whichever caption has captivated you, you can leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Instagram Family Reaction. I remain Aramit Nolua. See you in our next video.